noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne makes the interception. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fermin. Can he get on the end of this? Fermin. Now it's Messi. Now Paredes. Now it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal wants to run onto this. Fermin. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Yamal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Heading backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Looking for options for movement. He's in one-on-one. Yamal! And he couldn't finish.
That was superb though, the way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Fabinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good climb! Goal! Barcelona! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Paredes. Now it's Messi. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Yamal. Oh, well played. Paredes. And it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
De Bruyne! That's got him rattled. Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lopez. Here. Great chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that should get the job done. And it's half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And we get things going again. Simeone. Now it's Messi. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Messi. Now it's Fernandes. Great vision. Threads one in. Chance, surely! Firmino. And Fabinho. De Bruyne. Yamal. Fabinho. De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Yamal. Firmino venturing down the left. De Bruyne. That ball looks a good one. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And the finish! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pacho. Fernandes. Laporte. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change.
Now it's Simeone. And it's Messi. Fernandes. That's destined for the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just about up to the hour now. Messi has cut it out.
De Bruyne are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to pass it through.
De Bruyne.
Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. But here's Messi. Played out to the left flank. Lopez with the cross. Good read, needed to be. Camavinga, delivered with... Oh, good effort!
Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. And here's Messi. Nicely aimed pass.
De Bruyne.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. And he shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes. Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Camavinga scooting forward. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Lopez. Messi receives it in a good position here. Messi. Firmino.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Taken back almost at once.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Barcelona are almost home and dry now. Simeone.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. There's the header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just eases him off the ball. Vermeer wriggles his way through. Now it's Yamal. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Fabinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Lopez. He's had it taken off him. Throw in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. Foot in. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Musiala is a player that's very easy on the eye. You can really see his qualities and genuine confidence on the ball. He's verging on cocky, arrogant at times, but that's what makes him such a great watch, even on the greatest stages. He really does.
Oh, what has happened here? Torres! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And here's Torres. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through. Nuno Mendes. And it's Musiala. And here's Neymar. That's a good ball. He's found some space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandes. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Messi. He's looking wide, and that was asking for too much. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both
Takes a shot!
Zambrota plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's on it, can he get away? Still goalless. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Gerrard. Messi. And this is Neymar. Pacho. And it's Fernandes. Camavinga. Fernandes. And this is Messi. Can he get it through? Shot could be on.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Camavinga. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through Fermin! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fermin is offering a wry smile there.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Laporte gets across to intercept that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. Rafael Varane.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Played out wide. Now it's Lopez. Nice interception, well timed. Could move up a gear here. Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar.
He is through here.
Neymar, rapid and full of intent. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Tacho gets it away. Now it's Messi. Fermin. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a cute ball. And the ball is out of play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bruno Fernandes. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
With the owner of a blue car
Barcelona up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Barcelona have their second corner now. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Tacho. Great vision. He's got away. Distributed tidily. Cross flung into Fernandes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And out it comes again.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Searching pass he's played there. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Messi. That's going wide left. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi is... And Messi! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change,
42,
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 11.
That's destined for the flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Coming on the field, number
Yamal.
17, Grealish.
Looking for the run.
Number 29.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
And here's Haaland, and this is Messi, and he's managed to get free.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Corner number 2 then. Lofted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Messi.
Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Scholes. Bruno Fernandes.
And this is Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zambrotta.
That is good strength. He's found a way through. Yamal! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 22, Yamal! Yamal! Yamal!
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's well spotted.
Zambrotta. And Scholes.
The most accurate pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Look at the space here. Messi! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That'll be a throw. Grealish. Looking to play him in. Haaland wants to run onto this. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the finish! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
5 minutes added
Tries
time.
a shot! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And a quick announcement now.
Jamal
We would like to
claiming
ask
the
you
man
all
of the
to
match
kindly stay
award,
seated
and
during
there
the
is
match.
very little
Thank
room
you
for
your
argument.
cooperation.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Nicely weighted ball. The ball has bounced loose now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the most accurate pass. Fiore. Raul. And it's Serginho. Fiore.
Now it's Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Now this could be a chance. Drives it in.
That has been knocked clear. And smartly reclaimed.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, it's come loose.
So what can they make of this? Hazard.
This is promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's another throw.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Fernandez. Fiore. Succumbs to the pressure.
Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
He's got away.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Messi. Now it's Lopez. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
Hazard! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Yamal. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? Hazard wants to run onto this.
Good chance here! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner, and this is Raul. Paredes. And Yamal. And this is Messi. Now it's Fernandez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great vision. Raul picks it up out wide.
Paredes is there, and he can get that clear.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass is played there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Lopez. Caught offside that time. Saliba cuts out the pass. Kimmich. Raul.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance here to counter. Laporte. Paredes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, now he can run away.
Hazard!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vermin. Now he's got space here. Nice intercept. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top...
He's having a pop! Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Fernandes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He'll try from distance!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
This ended up in no man's land. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Laporte. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandes. Kimmich. And they're back on the ball again. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. That is a crunching tackle. And it's been hooked away. Has a look and plays it forward. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal is having a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. And he's picked it up out wide. That's going across goal. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Fiore. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Number 9, Ribery.
And that's a... And Ribery! Camavinga clears without hesitation.
And now they can clear their lines.
And here's Raul. Yamal.
And the shot! Well, there's the clearance.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Fernandes. Now it's Lopez.
Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's gone loose. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that was never going to make it.
Nicely spread.
Saliba spots it and intercepts.
Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball.
Tacho calmly anticipates.
Raul.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Kane.
The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ribery! This might tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here.
Kimmich with the short one.
Electric. A header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. Defending of the desperate variety.
There will be 3 minutes added
Messi.
time.
Yamal.
Son Heung-min. And the number on the board is 3. No, that's been intercepted.
Camavinga.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he...
It's a quick one. Now it's Lopez. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's through here. Shakir can clear it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. Messi. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the finish! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite. Hakimi threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Lopez! And he's heaved it away. And it's Fernandez. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chance for a shot! It's... Oh, what has happened here? Messi. And here's Messi. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, he's found support out wide. Towering header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk. And here's Messi. Well, that's well spotted. Oh, great chance! And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona with the lead. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he is dashing away. Oh, it's Kumlu. And he's decided to go for it. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a good ball out wide. Paredes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camavinga. Now it's Lopez. He's a sharp little ball here. Lopez with the cross. Probing pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's destined for the flank. Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Messi, and a chance! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Short changes him with that pass, and he's worked it through. And this is Messi. Hakimi. Alaba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Serginho. Doku. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. He's looking wide. Fermin has the space to scheme. Ping towards the front line. Well read, nice interception. And that brings the first half to a close.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. We're already back up and running after half-time. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Yamal. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's picked out the run. Paredes. He's found... Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So now the difference is 3.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Oh, what a mistake! Referee's given a throw. And that's a good-looking ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shot a goal! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Osimhen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, that's been intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Terrific effort! And he can thump it away. Aimed at the far side, and a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
He's going for goal! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So could they be onto something here? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And Messi!
Too close for comfort.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Strokes it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. There's the shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. Osimhen! That's put paid to the danger. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Laporte clears it away. Osimhen. Decent chance! Oh, good finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain may be down, but not out just yet. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's come to nothing. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Yamal. Look at the space here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to return it. And he's there to get it away. Bit too much weight on the pass. Paredes. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot, and Messi! A real chance and a real let-off. Oh, he's been caught napping. Time added on 4 minutes.
He's had it taken off him. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's it. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Messi, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway. Barcelona with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will... Shapes to shoot! And he can thump it away. Now it's Messi. Mendes calmly anticipates. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi has it in a wide position. Oh, well played. Tchouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably...
Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Pirlo. And this is Ronaldo. Vermeer. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Pirlo! Camavinga with the clearance. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass is just off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandes. Now Paredes. Alexander-Arnold. Spread neatly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Pirlo. Mbappe! Pacho. Fernandes. Messi. And it's Paredes. Pinches it off him. Yamal. Paredes wants to run onto this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's through here. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe! And again! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
Shot, surely! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the message is clear. The only way is up. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona leading now. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, they've got it again. Just past the 40th minute mark. Fernandes. Paredes. Oh, shooting! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Tchouameni, Vitinha, nicely weighted ball.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through.
Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pacho. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nuno Mendes with the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Pirlo looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super ball. And he's heaved it away. Referee's given a throw. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here.
Alexander-Arnold. Paredes. And here's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. And it's Lopez. Fernandes. And this is Messi. Paredes. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Paredes. Fernandes. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. For João Cancelo. Foot in. Fermin. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Vitinha. João Cancelo. Tchouameni couldn't squeeze it through. Paredes. Now it's Lopez. Driving forward. Great vision. That is a great pick. Tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found space here. No, that's been intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pirlo with a real chance here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Pirlo!
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Fermin in acres of space out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo wants to run onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he was quick to react. And this is Ronaldo. Laporte clears without hesitation.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that is well cleared. Nuno Mendes. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Habrá un minuto
Son
de
Heung-min
descuento.
thinks one through, and he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Kane. And the shot! He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Messi.
And it didn't take him long. And that's it. Barcelona are going up. It is the point they needed. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona can really think about enjoying their prize now, having finally got promotion out of the way. After a tough campaign, I think this is the least they deserve. Everything's looking very good for them at the moment.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him...
Messi! Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Fernandez. And it's Lopez. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paredes. Yamal has it out wide.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Lopez.
He's found a way past. Good read, needed to be.
So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Paredes.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
And we have our very first corner. Messi
goes short. And that's played. Real chance! And it's in! Inter are back in business. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a hit! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Messi. Paredes. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Pacho. Paredes.
The counter-attack is on here for Inter.
Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Fernandez. And here's Yamal.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, terrible mistake. Agahawa. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post.
That's put paid to the danger. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Over to the right flank. And here's Yamal. Great vision. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez.
And here's Messi.
Spread out to the left. Lopez with the cross. Tacho clears it away. Mbappe. Fernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Laporte. And Fernandez. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Fermin. Fernandez. And it's Lopez. Now it's Agahawa. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Paredes. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Stood up well to him there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he was quick to react. Threads one in.
There will be 1 minute.
He's gone
added
direct
time.
here. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Oh no, what has happened here? Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Lopez. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Opts for safety. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Messi. Agahawa has found the net here, of course. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Messi. Messi's cross. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's the chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. So much time and space here. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Attendance for this match was 60,332.
Fernandez. And it's Messi. He's in a great position here. In by Manga header! Oh, crossbar! Camavinga clears without hesitation. Tries to pass it through. He is through here! And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Distributed tidily. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Messi. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona have their lead. Messi. Agahawa.
Oh, it's come loose.
Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Paredes. And Yamal.
Defending of the desperate variety.
And Messi! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal.
Mbappe! And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There will be a throw-in.
And here's Lopez.
Here comes another cross.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Mbappe.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20, Yamal. Number
And the ball's
3,
come loose here.
Aymeric Laporte.
He's cut it
On
out.
the field, number
That is well
15,
cleared.
Caicedo.
And it's been given away.
Number 17, Son Heung-min. Number 5,
It's come to nothing.
Van Dijk.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe. Out of play for a goal kick.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Caicedo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Agahawa, he's herring after that one. Somewhat off target. Valverde.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Agahawa. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For information on our shuttle bus service.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he's a pure number 9. He doesn't have the physicality for that. He's not a target man either, Peter, so as the player himself has said, along with a few of his mentors, his best football comes from that left-hand side, whether it's isolating fullbacks or drifting in towards the middle.
So there we are, that settles the argument. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's anyone's ball. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run right! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yamal just eases him off the ball.
Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Fernandes getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Messi, and Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. He shifted it to the flank.
Might want to be careful there.
Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland with a reputation for taking on any shot. Yamal. Yamal does well to get it back. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ball swung in.
Keeper's dealt with that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, he's one-on-one! Deftly away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rashford! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Haaland.
Referee's given a throw.
And it's DiMarco. Delivered from distance. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Camavinga. And Fernandes. Messi. He's looking wide. Yamal. And here's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Now who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And here's Messi. He's having a hit!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Messi! And he's got away from it. Fernandes. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Diaz. Now somewhat off target. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And here's Yamal. Has a look up and delivers. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Lopez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Haaland. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Fernandez. Oh, easy pickings there.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Fernandez. Rashford. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught now, and Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Laporte gets over and intercepts. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Space for him to turn and look. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but...
Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
14,
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Messi. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, Hazard. El dorsal 23, Okazaki. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 17.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi. Camavinga cuts it out. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Great ball if he can get there. Tries from a long way out. Fermin. Looking to play him in. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Fernandez puts a cross in.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Okazaki gets on his bike and on the move. Laporte is there to clear. It's a throw-in. Ball is over the line. Pinches it off him. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Takes a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Será sustituido.
He is through here.
In towards the back. Oh, good effort! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Okazaki! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Messi. That's that, the end. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's away we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's being shifted off it. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Iniesta. That's been slipped through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Now it's Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. Now it's Paredes. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Alexander-Arnold.
Can he latch on to this?
That's an errant pass.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Fernandez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Otto attempts a clearance.
Messi.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! Celtic! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Paredes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying...
Mbappe! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And now he has two.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Iniesta. Nesta. Well, that has not gone well. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Mbappe. Yamal, he has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to return it. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Cruyff. And they've got rid. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fernandez. That's going wide left. Now it's Lopez. Fernandez tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Iniesta, he's picked his way through. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Celtic have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yamal steaming forward at pace. Fernandez. Paredes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got away. Hangs in a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Some resolute defending there. Yamal. Messi is always looking to break lines. Some good persistent defending here. Mbappe. And it's Otto. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fermin. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just
Shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Fernandez. Now it's Lopez. Pass is just off target. Otto. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Yamal. Fernandez. And here's Lopez. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 51. El dorsal 7.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
El dorsal 17.
Ryan.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Played out wide. Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min has the space to... And the finish!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Celtic are looking to go forward now. Iniesta. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yamal. Fernandez. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Otto. Over to the right flank. That is good strength. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot.
Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
A case now of complete control. Yamal.
He's found a way through.
Can he get it through? Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Son Heung-min. And he was alert to it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cruyff. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fernandez. Played out to the left flank. And it's Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from... Goes for a shot!
Yes! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Celtic are having a ball here.
Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty.
And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on...
It's roll! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! They want to be quick to recover this. Democratic Republic of Congo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. And they've got rid. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yamal will not want to lose out here. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Raul. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kimmich. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koundé for Wilshere. Kimmich. Over to the right flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. He has found a way through. Yamal. And it's Paredes. He's in a great position here. He is through here. Great chance! Koundé gets it away. Raul makes a dash for it. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Paredes. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get free. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Yamal with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. That's a little off target. Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's a big chance! Oh, it's come loose. And that is well cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saviola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's got away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Fermin. Camavinga. Wilshere promptly onto that, and that is that. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Saviola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Raul wins the duel this time. And he's quick to get rid. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandez. That's going wide left. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Goes down, but nothing given. Fernandez. That has not gone well. Raul. That's destined for the flank. Camavinga.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking tidy in possession here. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. The ball's gone astray. Some really good ball movement. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Fernandez. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Raul, and he's had it nicked away. Spread out to the left. Camavinga. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Fernandez. Raul tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Fernandez. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Lopez. Fermin couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Messi. Wilshere. Now it's Yamal. Yamal running with intent. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Democratic Republic of Congo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Saviola.
He's through here. Tries a shot!
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Messi.
Fermin gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Well, would you believe that? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 86 el dorsal 11. Messi. 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 Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Koundé, I think we're just about done here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Well, this is surely their last chance. That'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Barcelona have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Barcelona really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.